What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. You read the title right. I do have a Wata update, and I'm thankful for that because I get to take a break from taking a ass whooping from shitty ETBs. So, my Pokemon Red is not lost. Thank God. But the bad news is that for the Pokemon Red, there was a sticker on the back, so I selected deep cleaning for the game, right? For my friend's Pokemon Blue, it worked out great. Everything was taken off, no problem, boom. But during the deep cleaning, the game suffered damage in the process. So, from what I remember, I'm reckless. I don't take pictures before I send games in. But the picture she sent me, I believe there was a price sticker on the back, right? And that price sticker is no longer there in the picture she showed me, but I could see the slight slit to the plastic, and then there's a security sticker. So I don't know if there was that security sticker placed on the game, and then that shop put that price sticker over top. But ultimately, I don't know if it's the security portion of that sticker that's probably a little tougher and a little harder, so it might have caused the damage as they're removing the price sticker, or the price sticker itself being so old just caused the damage itself. Because I know I talked to some friends and they've had that happen when they were trying to remove stickers themselves. But they told me some bullshit where like, yo, the game would have graded the same if you didn't remove the sticker, so no, so it's all good. Bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. We all know I'm not born yesterday. Like 100% the game had to downgrade based on the damage. Come on. But it's not lost. Ultimately, it is what it is. I guess that's why some people tend to not remove stickers depending on where they were. And since it was on the back, I maybe shouldn't have. But again, they're the experts. I thought if they thought it was going to cause damage, they wouldn't have removed it. But you live and you learn. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I never cared about the grade that game was going to get because all I cared about was just having the sealed copy. And I'm still going to be happy to have it regardless of the grade. But I'm just thankful that that dilemma is over because I've been like holding back on sending any more submissions until this was resolved because like why would I want to send to them like they didn't lose the game. That makes me the happiest out of everything because now I get to send more games. So I plan on sending another submission out soon. So how about I show you guys what I plan on sending? Let's check out the games. All right. First things first. Gotta have a little sip of that, apple juice. Auditor's been pissing me off today. I don't even think they're like actual auditors. Like they have no accounting background. It's wild. Anyways, we're gonna start things off a little slow, get you guys warmed up. So first game I'm gonna be submitting is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue. This is the only mystery dungeon that is in the. It's only Game Boy Advance one, because then like the Squirtle, the blue rescue with the Squirtle, I think that was Game Boy SP. That was. But I bought a handful of these back when they were like going for $100 each. But like again, I'm trying to collect all the Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, Pokemon games that are in boxes. Which those are only consoles that came in boxes. I think the only one I'm missing is Fire Red. I'll get that eventually. But overall, this box is decent. It's not the best one. I have issue here. Overall, it's decent. Yeah, I mean, there's a slight dip in it. The ding there. I think there's a slit in the plastic there, so that's gonna hurt the seal grade. I assume maybe 8.5. Next game is another one. This is probably the worst of the three. I have another one, but that one I think it's the worst. I forget. Ding there. Bad corners. That corner's bad as well. Yeah, still might get an 8. The seal grade might take a hit and probably maybe be an A, B plus. I'm starting to kind of understand game grading a little bit, but obviously the only way you start understanding grading like conditions is just by grading yourself. Like that's how I can look at I can go on eBay, look at a card, and have a really solid prediction of what it's gonna grade. But nowadays, maybe you dock like a grade off that prediction because PSA is so strict. But this is probably my best copy of Red Rescue. Still, the corners on these games, all of them had like issues with corner where it's like it looks like the seal is broken. They're up there too, but overall the box condition on this game is probably the best of the bunch. Little issue maybe there, but overall I don't see any major creases. Little issues up here, but there's no big creases on this one. I'm hoping this one gets at least a 9.0. At least a 9.0. Okay, so we're gonna get a little more warmed up. And I never played Red Rescue as a kid. Next up is the Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire. I didn't play this game either as a kid, but gotta have it for the collection. Gotta have literally every single one that was released for Pokemon. This one, I realizing it now has a slight slit there. I will probably have light cleaning done on this game just because I want to get the sticky residue up there. There's a little bit up here. This box's overall condition is pretty decent. There's a slight dip there. Yeah, some more cleaning probably going to be needed back there, but no major creases or flaws to the box itself really. So again, ultimately, I mean, again, I would hope for a 9. It's not gonna get a 9. I would hope for like an 8.5, but ultimately at the end of the day, I just need the game sealed. So any grade that it gets, I'll be happy with. I just love the Wata cases, and they're gonna be great for displaying purposes once I move out of my parents' house. Hopefully that's soon. I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. Anyways, next up we're gonna get a little hotter. We're gonna get a little more like, you know. Even though this is my last silver, it's like the remaining silver, and I was just like, I'm just gonna send it because ultimately I'd rather have the game sealed if I want to sell it, because it takes out the buyer seller, like, you know, guesswork or interpretation of condition. You know, just like cards. Like I very rarely sell cards that aren't graded because I just don't feel like going through that whole issue where somebody thinks it's this condition, somebody thinks it's that condition, because like people do have a huge wide range of what they assume a condition is for a card, and that's probably same to a game. So let the third party grade it and take that guesswork out. Because I mean, yes, some people do complain about PSA's grades or probably complain about Wata's grades, but at least it makes that chance low, and it for me personally, it just makes selling easier. But this game, yeah, this game's rough, really rough. But ultimately, I think the seal is pretty good. It's pretty intact, but like, man, it's seen some better days. I think I got this game from Ruxin. He opens Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on YouTube. Oh, and stay till the end of the video because I do have a secret to tell you guys about Thursday. Pokemon Silver. So now we're heating up. We're getting a little good stuff. This game, man, this was a peak of my childhood. Next to the trading card game for Game Boy Color was probably my favorite game ever. This is probably second. But Pokemon Pinball, man, I remember when, you know, Mewtwo popping up. Like, it was just at the height of just the infatuation with Pokemon as a kid. And it didn't matter what it was. As long as it's Pokemon, it was the shit. It was the greatest thing on earth. Hold on. Apple juice break. But, yeah. I'm pretty, like, one of the, I have two of them I'm sending. But I know I bought one of these really early on, getting back into the whole hobby and stuff like that, because I bought trading card game and this very early on, and my Pokemon Yellow, because those were like, they're very nostalgic for me. I don't know, they're the games I wanted most from my childhood to have sealed. But this game, there's a slight issue here, slight crease here, But overall, like it's probably gonna be like an 8.5. Seal's pretty good on it. I'm saying 8 plus, maybe 8 plus plus. Then the second one, this is probably the best. Yeah, even with that bad crease down there, the rest of the box is pretty solid. There's a slight dip there, but overall the box is a lot cleaner than the other one. I'm hoping this gets a 9.0 because I would love to have this in a higher grade. Okay, now we're getting into some good stuff. All right, we're getting into the higher end games of this mission. So first up, we got Pokemon Sapphire. This might be the worst one I have. Yes, I got multiple. But again, I didn't have Sapphire as a kid. I had Ruby. It's funny, like when my best friend growing up, Justin. I know him since 2nd grade. I actually just went to his sister's wedding a couple weekends ago. But it was like anytime the new game came out, we always got it. He always got one version, I always got the other. I don't know why. But it's so we can like switch and like play the other version after we finished one version. But we always watched the new shows together. I remember being senior year in high school. We used to get a beach house in Seaside together. And instead of like going out and being social, like meeting up with girls, talking to girls, we were sitting in the house watching Pokemon. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, this one, there's some issues up here. Overall, I mean, the corner again, these corners are rough sometimes. But overall, I'm hoping in the 8 range. For that. Next up, we got another one. I don't know why, but I ended up with a handful of these. I don't know why. Again, that corner. This one, the box condition's a lot cleaner. Damn! Fuck! Did never notice that. I don't look at games either when I usually get them. I go, looks good, cool. At the time, I didn't care because I was just, I wanted sealed copies. Things up there, but overall, again, this is still like the box condition. Oh, I just noticed that. See it? I might get deep cleaning on that, or light cleaning, whatever it is. I might get some cleaning on that just to clear that up. The last Sapphire. I think. Yeah. See, what is that? Like, it got underneath. I don't think it's resealed because it's. I don't know. I've seen it in other games I have. I mean, if it's resealed, I guess we'll find out. And I'll lose money, but it's fine. But I think I paid like $300 for these, like end of 2019, beginning of 2020. Sorry. Oh, my hat hit the phone. Sorry. But I think I timed like buying games perfectly. I timed games perfectly, I think, because I got primarily most of them during that time frame before prices went crazy. But overall, I think this is the best conditioned one. I don't know about that. Trying to blow it out, not gonna work. But yeah, I'm hoping one of these gets a 9.0. I'm hoping one. I might sell one of them. I'm probably gonna be selling one of them to get myself a Fire Red. So next up, the big bad Ruby. I had Ruby as a kid. Man, that game was awesome. I really love that game. It's every new Pokemon that came out. I was just always so excited for the new features that were gonna be added. The game was gonna build on the last game, and it never disappointed. It was always just so much more in depth and longer and side quests. And I just like when they made the remakes of Fire Red and Leaf Green and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Those were so much fun because it was just replaying your childhood, but like it had so much more substance to the game that made it even better. I wish games were still like that. I'm sorry, but Sword and Shield sucks. I didn't play it, but I watched a playthrough. Sucked. Sun and Moon sucked. If you don't like me for my opinion, kick rocks. But I look. I need. I don't have a Switch, but I look. I need to get a Switch so I can play the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I look. Even though those the graphics, it is what it is. I'm really looking more for the gameplay and the additional like story that they add, because they always add additional story to the original. So, but I might get some cleaning done on this. Just I don't know if they can clean that. But I got this ruby off of Amazon. Yeah, you could score stuff on Amazon. My little secret. I don't know if you can do it now, but if you're diligent, I mean, but like back then, back when I was buying these games, you could score stuff on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I bought couple rubies. I mean, a couple sapphires on Amazon. You just gotta know how to look. You know what I'm saying? You can find stuff anywhere. You just gotta know how to look. The only issue with this ruby is this right here. It's like discolored. I don't. Yeah. Overall, but for $500 when they were going for like 1,000 on eBay, I cannot be happier. If this scored a 9.0, I would be fucking ecstatic, because this is like the game I had as a childhood. So last game. You might be able to guess what it is, but of course you got to complete the trilogy. I recently just got this. I think I paid, what did I pay, like 4,000 something. It hurt me. It hurt me a little bit. But I was like, if I don't buy it, it's only probably gonna go up in price. And this one, like besides like that, like I was talking to the kid that sold it to me, and he did have some graded games. I'm like, why'd you grade it? He's like, oh, I gotta pay for some medical bills and stuff like that. And he guessed it would be like a VGA 70 or something. But looking at it, it might these corners, bro. But yeah, it's not obviously in the best shape, but it is in pretty solid condition. Is it fake? Maybe. I have no clue. I'm not an expert. That's the one thing, like, you got to be careful out there. But yeah, I mean, I would love for this to get at least an 8. At least an 8. I would love for it to get at least an 8. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad to have this. Because, like, I don't know why I slept on this, getting it so late. But, again, I have 3 sapphires that I probably will be selling 2, maybe. At least 1 to then buy myself a fire red. But, yeah, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad. I was pretty pleased when I got this at the condition, based on what I paid and based on like what, like the higher grades of Wata, like Stolen Heritage, like stupid crazy amounts. Yeah, I'm good with just having the game. I'm too cheap for that. You know what I'm saying? But that is the last game of the submission. I will be probably packaging up now tomorrow and sending out tomorrow. I hope everybody enjoyed checking out the games that I'll be submitting to Wata next. I'm relieved. Red situation's resolved. But yeah, this is gonna be one of my last submissions to Wata. I have probably games to send another one, maybe 2 more. But after that, then that's it. But this submission, I'm really looking forward to the grades of Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire, and Pinball. I'm praying I get some 9s in that bunch. Really am. But what I noted earlier about the secret, Thursday I'll be going down to Nick's. We'll be going live. Philip Ruxin will be there with us. So he probably hasn't announced anything, but I'm just letting you guys in on the secret ahead of time. So be available. We're picking up Philip from the airport around 12:31. So I'm sure we'll get started around 1, 2, 3 o'clock. So you heard it here first. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys on Thursday.